Hey, Johnny from johnnygood.com. Today I'm flying the flag for the Egg Shaker, one of the most essential home studio, cheap, fun to play bits of percussion I've got in the toy box, and I think every home studio needs a shaker. They're about £1 from most music stores. You can get them online. I just think they're excellent for getting in a bit more dynamic and a bit more lift in the parts of the track, maybe the chorus and the melody, where you really want to get a bit more lift from the song. So this is now more into sort of processing it, and three plugins which I found really useful for getting the shaker to sit in the mix better than I did at the start of the year. And what I was finding was the shaker was either sitting too far back in the mix and wasn't really doing anything, and then when I was bringing it forward, it was starting to add to that energy and lift that I wanted, but it was starting to take the listener's ear away from the main message of the song. I didn't want that. I just wanted the feel of the lift. I think the main reason for that was the shaker naturally has quite a lot of attack on its transients, so it's quite hard to get an even sound and get it sitting where I wanted it. So let's have a look at what I've done on this shaker. And the first thing is I've put a pretty brutal high-pass filter on it. The reason I have done is you can see the information here. The frequency information on the shaker pretty much starts around 5 or 6K. And then we've got nothing, and then we've got this low-end stuff, which is probably from my headphones or something. And we don't need that. It's got nothing to do with the shaker sound, so we can be pretty brutal with this. Let's take it around there, and you can see we've got rid of this low-end stuff, which we just don't need. Okay, that's cool. Now the second plug is Flux's Bittersweet. There's loads and loads of YouTube tutorials and reviews on this plugin. It's one of the most popular and pro free plugins around, I believe. And what it does is it either increases or decreases the attack on the transients. So we're going to get from that is a more punchy sound, or you're going to get more of an evened out sound. Now, what I'm using this for is on the sweet side, which is to even out the attack on the transients, to get a more even sound from the shaker, in an effort to get that to sit in the mix, so we've got less peaks when I'm accenting the shaker. So let's have a listen to this one bypassed. So here's our track, and let's bring it in. And bypass. And back in. Cool, there we go. It's a cool plugin. It works. It's awesome. Like I say, you can download that for free right now from the Flux website, Bittersweet version 3. Okay, and the last plug I've used, which I got hold of at the start of this week, is this excellent plugin from Brainworks called Stereo Maker. It's usually $129 on their site, but as part of their Christmas special offer, they were selling it for $9 for a couple of days. That offer's passed, I'm afraid. But if you sign up at Brainworks, they're often doing really crazy deals, so it's really worth signing up at Plugin Alliance, Brainworks, to get future deals. This is a pretty simple plugin in premise, but what it does is really clever, and it does it really well. It takes a mono source and makes it appear or sound stereo, which is really cool. With so far I found no phasing issues, which is awesome. You can see it's got a correlation meter down here at the bottom. If it slips in between 0 and -1, then as far as I know, we're getting into phasing problems. Everything that I've run through it so far has been pretty safe on this side, and having checked it in mono, it seems to be a pretty amazing plugin. Why am I using it? Because I've recorded obviously recorded the source, the shaker, in mono, and I was finding in the mixes I'd offset it with maybe a tambourine or another piece of percussion, hard left and hard right, but I didn't necessarily always want to do that, and I certainly wanted the shaker to be quite wide in the mix. And rather than record it again, rather than duplicate it and start fiddling around with it, this strikes me as a really cool, simple way to do it, and it works. And sometimes that's just what you're looking for when you're recording. You don't want to spend half an hour on a shaker track. So check this out. So this is the track. This is the track playing in mono. I've just disabled this stereo expander, I guess it stands for. Let's bring it in. So if you're listening to headphones, you can hear that sounding pretty stereo, pretty wide. Look at the mono. Awesome, really cool plug. That's just using a preset that says shaker. I've not thoroughly explored this plugin at all yet, but for what I want it for, it works really well. So there's three plugins, just doing a bit of high pass to get rid of the rumble, the Bittersweet plugin just to even the sound out, and then finally this stereo maker from Brainworks to get more of a stereo spread. So I hope that encourages you to use the shaker more and give you a few ideas for processing it in the future. If that was helpful, please subscribe to my channel, check out johnnygood.com, have yourself a great day and happy shaking.